So there was buzz created when they won it with Cade. This is different, though.
This is different.
This is with Cade. It was like
Cade
I thought Cade was the
draft.
best player in the draft, but I remember.
But you could argue it.
I remember people calling in and debating it that didn't like Cade. There won't be much debate here with V Web.
There will be no debate.
Well, I guarantee somebody's going to call, but there won't
be.
If
somebody calls, he's too thin.
Yeah, there's going to be those calls, but in the basketball world, there's no debate.
There's never been an international player this hyped in the lottery ever. Like LeBron was, everyone knows that hype was crazy.
Yep.
But this is international. This is a lockdown. Everyone throws out the term generational, but this one is because of how no one's this tall can do what he has done. Like even LeBron, you've seen power forwards before. You've seen small forwards before. No one's ever seen a 7'5" guy with guard handles, and they can shoot the three and also drive the lane.
Now, he doesn't shoot the three great, but he can shoot the three at 30%, and that'll get better as he gets older and everything else. It's the starting point of his potential is massive. That's what it is. And, oh, by the way, 7'5" with an 8-foot wingspan, he can defend anybody, and he doesn't have to be right on you to defend you because he's got that wingspan and he's athletic. This guy is a unicorn. You don't see Ralph Sampson out there with the ability to dribble like a guard. You just don't see that. So this is, and Ralph Sampson's the guy who played years ago. I forget how old he is now, but was 7'4" out of Virginia in high school, in college, and then played with Houston. He was awesome for the size, but never really lived up to that great potential. This guy is the next guy to be talked about because he's that big. But people say it's a combination of all these different great players, Dirk Nowitzki, and I saw mentioned today, along with Ralph Sampson and others. This is the universal number one overall pick, and there isn't much debate about it.
Here's feedback coming in from Tom in Rochester. Writes in, I have hit Tankathon 5 times, and the Pistons finally won. Another one here. Kang, with Doug putting out all these negative vibes, do we need to invoke the power of the Desk of Doom?
Doug, you're a positive guy, half glass full, right?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Tonight's going to be a good night.
I'm just not seeing it, Kang. I'm fully prepared.
He's really been hurt.
Wow.
They are picking 5th.
Well, there goes positive, Doug.
I'm sorry, but can you blame me on this one?
We just won it 2 years ago.
Exactly.
So if we wouldn't have won it 2 years ago, you don't think you'd be saying the same thing right now?
No, I'd be saying the same thing. From Chandler in St. Clair Shores, we need to speak this into existence, Doug. We are getting this pick. We cannot be the same old Pistons. I'm sorry, we cannot SOL the Pistons. From an unnamed texter, biggest need on a horrible defensive team, a rim protector. Well, there is a guy, because in all my draft preparation, I'm preparing for who they pick when they're picking 5th. The outside chance that we may win this thing and pick 4th. Ryan from West Bloomfield says the Pistons are getting the 5th pick. Another one here. I've refrained from Tankathon all year, so I wouldn't get my hopes up. I just ran it. Pistons pick 5th. Sorry, guys. Do we do Tankathon? Actually, none of us have ever hit with this thing.
I'm okay with not doing Tankathon.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you my superstition why. When I did it last, it was like last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it took me 5 tries before the Pistons got the top pick.
Right.
Well, the draft lottery was 5 days from the last time I did it. So I'm not going to do it because I feel like
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh.
See? So superstitiously, because it took me 5 tries and there's 5 days between the Thursday and the Tuesday, I'm not going to do it.
Do you hear that, people? Gator is instilling confidence with a coincidence that affects this thing in no tangible way. None whatsoever. It's like me with my Ben Wallace theory. You know the Ben Wallace theory?
Doug, what's the Ben Wallace theory?
Do you know who Victor Wembanyama's dad's favorite player was?
Was it Ben Wallace?
It was Ben Wallace. And do you know who will be representing the Pistons on the stage tonight at the draft lottery?
Is it Big Ben Wallace?
It's Ben Wallace. And you know who was there the last time the Pistons won the draft lottery?
Was it Ben Wallace?
It was Ben Wallace. All of this stuff when you start to tie it together, you realize it impacts tonight in no tangible way.
I don't believe this guy, King.
Dude, what more do you want for good mojo, man? Like, you're just terrible today. What is it?
I told you what happened with Tankathon and me. Come on, that's real. I didn't make that up.
Where did this Doug
That
come
happened.
from? Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is.
It's just not happening.
Yeah, but you just, all that stuff. Isn't Detroit a French, Detroit?
We.
See? I didn't mean C. I just meant S-E-E.
We.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is happening. This is happening, guys. We sucked all last year for a reason. Cade got hurt for a reason. We deserve this. We're getting this.
But do you realize the San Antonio theory? We have employed the San Antonio theory. Our star gets hurt. We're the worst team in the league. We should get the first pick.
Why not? Golden State did it.
Golden State. They were
No,
in this thing.
we have that guy, though, by now.
I'm just saying,
Wiseman.
but
we
have
actually
took
do.
advantage of it. But that's how it works.
Is it?
Yeah, Pistons had that draft pick in 2003. It wasn't theirs, but what happened? Second overall. Now they wasted it, but they were there.
This literally is the Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. Like, you have to win this lottery.
But it's not. That's why I'm trying to caution you. It's not. There are players in this draft.
There are players in this draft.
Good players in this draft.
There are
really
good
good
players
players
in this
draft.